With the advent of Netflix and Amazon and several other streaming services, we're seeing an influx of movies and TV shows, more than what we did previous years. Now, not everything can get a cinematic release, but that doesn't mean that it's not worthy of a cinematic release, like this next movie I want to talk about, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This is one of these things that I just stumbled across because of a couple of factors, and it just turned out to be one of the best decisions I've made. Now, it's directed by the guy that did Troll Hunter, a really good movie that came out a few years ago. It stars Brian Cox and Emile Hirsch. Brian Cox, yeah, I'm definitely going to check this one out, so I did. The movie opens with a murder scene where they discover a body and transfer it to the coroner's office. Now, the coroner just happens to be Brian Cox, who is aided by his son, Emile Hirsch. And this is a kind of mystery movie set within the coroner's office as they do an autopsy on this Jane Doe to try and figure out who killed her, what happened to her, why it happened to her. And that's pretty much the basic plot of Autopsy of Jane Doe. Yet it doesn't really tell you how captivating, how thoroughly entertaining, how kind of pulpy and genre this movie really is, and it is all of those things. Now, Emile Hirsch and Brian Cox have a great chemistry together. These two guys is where 99% of the movie lies. If they're not good, it falls flat in its face. They are fantastic together, and I really bought them as father and son because it brings up some issues between them, and you can relate to them, and you like this pairing. One of the things about the movie is this clinical gore that it has, that you actually see an autopsy being performed as they dig about within this body, pulling parts out and doing their day-to-day job while trying to piece together clues that they're finding all around this body. And it's a little bit grotesque, but it's not like turn your stomach kind of way. That you know that these guys are doing a specific job and it's not for kicks. So it's quite interesting to see them going about their job, trying to solve this murder almost, or find out the cause of death, by just having this body on the table, these two people diligently working away and trying to piece together sort of clues that they are finding as they sort of deal with certain parts of the autopsy. Now also they have a radio playing in the background. It's probably like a third character, and it's kind of playing weird tunes, and it's kind of like going out and in and out of frequency, and there is a large storm outside, and you hear news reporters talking about it, and it all adds to this really creepy feel that the movie has. There's flickering lights, there's the echoey sound, there is these bloody tools lying all over the place that could be used for any kind of purpose other than the autopsy that it's there for, and it's kind of spooky. It adds this really big creep factor into the movie, which is already very atmospheric. Now, roughly about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more into the movie, this just took a left turn. It went somewhere that I wasn't expecting it to go. And at first I kind of went, oh no, don't do that, I'm not going to like it. But it turned out to be really good and really effective, and something that I'm, now I think about it, I do like it. I did enjoy that aspect of the movie. I don't want to say because it's going to spoil it for you guys out there if you're going to watch it, but I highly suggest you do check this thing out. It's got some really good scares, it's got some really good tense sequences, it's got some really good makeup effects. It is a really kind of low budget, almost just perfectly acted, tight little thriller, horror, family drama kind of thing. It doesn't fit neatly into one box, and it is perfect for a night's viewing. Overall, I thought The Autopsy of Jane Doe was a real surprise and something that I really enjoyed, which is why I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5. Never quite made it to 5 out of 5 because I had a slight niggle, but that could be sorted out on a rewatch, and I will be rewatching this because it's just a fun, enjoyable movie that I can't wait to rewatch and spot all the things that I didn't notice the first time around. Quickly up, just say, like, turn the sound up in this thing because the sound editing and the sound mixing is tremendous in it. Go and check this out. Don't let anybody tell you any more than what I've already said. That is more than enough. Just go in, sit down, check this thing out, come back here and let me know how awesome you thought it was, because I think you're going to like it as much as I liked it, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.